Hope everybody is having a great day. Thank you guys for checking this video out. Now, this is going to be one of those videos, it's more so educational, and this is going to be on finding projects that are worth investing into afterwards that they are already out, right? So sometimes, we'll go in the marketplaces, secondary marketplaces, and go look and see what projects are popping off. Now, there's a couple things that you need to do and take notice of before you actually just go and buy the project. And then now I will say, sometimes you'll find projects with great art, but not a lot of volume. Okay, so the first thing you really want to focus up on before you even buy a project is the volume that the project has and how long they've been out for. Now, for example, if you go to this website, opencnft.io, this is a website that's going to give you the volume of a project. And now it can be a 24-hour period, 7-day period, 30-day period, or just all time. Now, a lot of the time, I like to check first, starting higher, so all time, and then working my way down. Usually, what it'll do on this website is it'll tell you 24-hour volume, 7-day volume, their floor price, how many wallet holders there are, and assets have been sold that day, and how many assets total there are. Okay, now one thing you really want to pay attention to when looking at this is that you want to see a good ratio between the amount of wallet holders and how many assets there are. The more people that own the NFT out of the total amount of assets is a huge deal. And the reason why I say it is because the more holders there are means that there's more adoption for that project. There's more opportunity for other new individuals that are just looking into this project are going to go ahead and invest into that project. Okay, now inside of this as well, you want to check out their total volume. So let's just go check out Clay Nation, since it's a very big project. It's a blue chip. Obviously, you guys can see they have 10,000 total NFTs. They have over 23 million ADA volume traded in the entire market. Its highest sale is 100,000 ADA. And there is about, if I'm not mistaken, just the last 24 hours, it can show you the volume. So obviously it has been going down, which is good. Good time to buy when market's down, of course. Now, you can always go through the price action and just look at the floor price and how big, people, the average price of the purchases and the ADA volume that's came in that day. But the most important part that you really want to focus on is the volume. Okay, now if this project has been out for I think since last year in March, April, May, somewhere around there, they have done a lot of volume. Okay, now if you find a project, right, now let's just go to any of them. Let's just go scroll down to one that probably isn't the best. Let's see. Let's go to Carter City, for example. Okay, Carter City has been out since last year, right? Since last year, and has about 400,000 volume. Now, it's not too bad. But as you guys can see, they really haven't done too much, right? They haven't really done too much, and they don't have a ton of volume. They honestly came out right around Clay Nation, and they haven't done anywhere as close. Now, some projects will not have a lot of volume, right? Won't have a lot of volume, which is something that you want to look for. Okay, so pay attention to the volume traded. Okay, and the longer it has been, they should have more than 1 million. Okay, if it came out last year, they should have more than 1 million volume traded. Even though Cardano is early, I feel like that's a good average volume to be like, okay, they've been out for a while, they don't have 1 million, maybe let's just stay away from that. Okay, now the second thing is doing the basic research, looking at their followers. The more followers, the better, but also getting into their Discord, right? Getting into their Discord and looking and see how active they are. Guys, there's messages for this example. Chilled Kong's great project. I feel like that's another project that's basically a blue chip in the Cardano network. But they're always talking, right? They're always talking. The devs, the creators, they're always talking with their community. And again, if you watch that last video that we talked about the warning signs, this is something that we need to look for, especially with NFTs that are already out and you're looking to purchase some good quality projects. Okay, now another thing you want to look is kind of just look at the sales, right? Kind of look at the sales in their secondary market. You know, what's going on with their project. I mean, every other hour you see sales, right? Every day you see sales. That is something you want to see. If you see that, that means there's demand for that project. Okay. Now, another thing that you really want to focus on is their roadmap, right? If you're taking a look at their roadmap and you see the roadmap and you look and see what they have going on, you want to see that they're actually not just having a good roadmap and a solid and descriptive roadmap, but you want to see them delivering on their roadmap. So most roadmaps will have like quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, quarter 4 of each year. Now, if they have quarter 1 and we're already in quarter 2 and they haven't completed anything in quarter 1, that's not something you really want to see, right? You want to see them delivering every single quarter, at least some of their roadmaps. Sometimes, especially with, adoption and Cardano being early, they're not always going to finish every single thing each quarter. But if they do, hey, that's an A1 project, okay? But if they're delivering every single quarter, at least some of their roadmap, that is a plus for a project. And that's something you really want to look for. And you want to go ahead and say, okay, that is a pretty good project. Now, real quick, you do kind of want to pay attention to art. I mean, art isn't the biggest, because I'd say for projects to be successful, it's maybe 10, maybe 15% of the success that project will have. Of course, art is a big deal, and I know a lot of people love art. But if you see a bunch of different projects, you have your Kongs, you have a couple different projects that are trying to make different Kongs, you have a couple different projects that are trying to make, bears and tigers and all this stuff. Again, like I said in the last video, it's very saturated with a lot of these animals in the marketplace. Anybody can make an NFT and just, make a JPEG or make a picture of a Kong. Okay. But again, it all falls back down to the roadmap and how they've been developing, or how they've been accomplishing the things in their roadmap. Okay. Now, those are just a couple things. I really want you guys to, make sure you guys are subscribed to our YouTube channel, guys. We have some huge videos coming out. Shout out to all 392 subscribers. We really want to get to that 500 mark. Me and Pat have been working our, excuse my language, asses off to really take this thing up, right? To kick this thing up a notch, especially while the market is down. Make sure you guys subscribe, hit that notification bell. Make sure you turn on those notifications. And if you guys check the description down below, we have all of our Discord links. We have everything there for you guys to get inside of our community. Pay attention to our Twitter. We just made a TikTok not too long ago. We're gonna have tons and tons of content coming out these next few months, especially while Cardano and everything is down. All right. So I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.